Hello guys, Dusty here with another YouTube pickup video game pickup video thing. Yes. And yes, we have found more video games. We've actually found so many more video games that I'm going to have to shoot two pickup videos right now because I don't think they'll all fit in one. So, where do we even begin? Well, let's begin with the least recent pickups, with the day before Easter Sunday. Alright, so I was at the Mason City Goodwill, and I pulled into the driveway, and I didn't really expect too much because the driveway was like completely full besides like one parking spot in the back. So I actually had to walk quite a bit. I was thinking, oh, there's no way. It's the Mason City Goodwill, so I in general don't find anything there anyway. I still always check, but I usually end up disappointed. And yeah, because it's so overpicked. There's so many people that go into that Goodwill. It's ridiculous. But I went in and I looked at the carts that they had in front of the store, stuff that they just brought out, and they had a couple like kind of shovelware-ish PlayStation 2 games, so nothing that I was interested in, but I figured, hey, maybe they put some more on the wire rack where they keep all the games and CDs. And I run over there, and I see a nice little stack of GameCube games. So yeah, we bought some of those. There was, I believe, one that I did not buy, and that was Charlie's Angels for $3. And the only reason I didn't buy that for $3 is because it didn't have the manual. I'm still looking for Charlie's Angels for the GameCube because I kind of want to collect all of the horrible games for that. Like, I want to get a complete GameCube set, but I particularly want all the horrible games for it. And Charlie's Angels is one of the horrible games. So nonetheless, we did find some actually pretty decent games. Yeah, whatever. But for starters, we got Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. Once again, you know, a game that I remember being decent. I actually have, I have it disc only from my childhood, but this one is actually complete in the case. There's a little bit of moisture damage too. I believe on this one it is just the like GameCube case. Oh no, there is a little bit of moisture damage and like stressing to the insert itself, but nonetheless, it's still better than, you know, just having the game disc only. And it did come with the manual, so I figured for $3 I might as well go for this kind of upgrade, you know. At least get a version of it I can put on my shelf. That is now incredibly overpopulated with video games. So, hey. We also found Turok Evolution. I'm not actually sure if this game is good. But I don't know, Maxim gave it out a 5 out of 5 stars, and if you're going to trust any kind of news source, it would be Maxim for your video game. And Game Informer, it says high-powered and groundbreaking weapons. And Game Now says every FPS fan in the country will be taking weeks off to play the game. I didn't remember hearing of like this mass stay-home day or week of people just taking time off to play this game. So I don't know if it is actually that good, but nonetheless, it's still complete in good shape and for $3. So for the most part, as long as it's not a sports game, if it's $3 and a GameCube game that I don't have, I'm gonna buy it. So yeah. See if we can actually put this on the shelf. All right. Next up, we got some more interesting situations here. We got Resident Evil 0. Once again, another game I didn't have. It is complete in nice shape. What more can you ask? It originally came from GameStop, used, of course. And yeah, it's a 2-disc product. So it makes sure to very well let you know it's a 2-disc product. So yeah, and I actually did not have any of the Resident Evil games on the GameCube, so that makes these next pickups very interesting. We got Resident Evil on the GameCube, just the original Resident Evil. It's a little damaged, but nonetheless for $3, and it doesn't have the manual. I don't know if it's really worth picking up in this shape for $3, because it's not too expensive of a game, but still, it's the original Resident Evil remaster. I'm trying to think if I even have the original Resident Evil on the PlayStation. I think I have just the director's cut, which is like a different perspective of the game. I can't remember 100%, but yeah, Resident Evil, GameCube. Okay, and then last but not least, we got, finally, it took me forever to find this, but Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. And yeah, it's complete, good shape. I had another GameCube game that I didn't have that gets added to the collection, which is always exciting because I am going for a complete GameCube set. I'm about a sixth of the way there. Yeah, about 120 games now, something like that. So yeah, still got quite a ways to go on that. But, yeah, and that was all the GameCube games I found. But I did look through the carts again to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And I did miss something. I actually missed a GameCube controller for $250. It needs a new analog stick, but other than that, it seems to be in fairly good shape. All the buttons seem to work fine on this one from what I remember, and yeah. Altogether, it's a decent controller. So yeah, this puts me up to a total of, I believe, 9 first-party GameCube controllers. So, awesome. Yeah, I don't need that many, so I might be trading some off. I might be using that one for, because some of mine do need a little bit of maintenance done to them, just, you know, like clean up and stuff like that. So in case, you know, any of them, actually, I think I have an analog stick. Oh, this one's gross, actually, but I think I actually have an extra analog stick from a GameCube controller that was just a parts controller. All the shoulder buttons were broken, so yeah. Let's see, which one's happened next? Oh yeah, the glorious day of pickups. Okay, this was something, okay? So, earlier in the morning, went into the Goodwill, found a bunch of records. Alright, has nothing to do with video games, but that was just local Goodwill, first pickups of the day. I go straight over to the pawn shop, I look through their stuff, and nothing really interesting, the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and that kind of area. So I go over to the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii games. Everything same old, looking down the shelves until I get to the bottom shelf of the Wii games, and then one of these things is not like the others. And that thing was the last story on the Wii. I assume the pawn shop must have just had it up on their online store for a while and didn't get rid of it at any point, because it's the date it has on it was 6/17/16. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it was $3.99 for the last story. And this is a game that I was actually, like, the thing that's excited about this game is, like, you know, it's a $30 game, but I was actually, like, planning on buying this one on eBay because I've heard it's so good. So, yeah. This is, of course, going in the game collection, the haphazard stack of Wii and Nintendo and Wii U and stuff games up there that you can kind of see the start of, but that it goes like up to here. So yeah, it's pretty high up stack. Okay, then I went straight to the Iowa Falls Goodwill, and we got the contents of this bag. What was in this bag, you might ask? A GameCube controller. First party, good condition GameCube controller. $3, I'll pay that any day of the week for a good condition first party GameCube controller. What else is in there? A GameCube controller. First party, good condition GameCube controller. Once again, doesn't seem too much used. $2.99 again. Who wouldn't go for that? Then, guys, a Wavebird controller. And also, another Wavebird controller. This was a great day of pickups. I don't want to spoil the records yet, because the records were kind of interesting, at least particularly some of them. But this is a good day of pickups for me. And yeah. 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 Now, here's the thing. Neither of them have the, both of them have the battery covers, but neither of them have the Wavebird receivers, which are kind of necessary for the Wavebird. Now, for those of you who have been following the channel for a very long time and have very good memories, I'd actually found a GameCube with a Wavebird adapter in it. So now I finally have one complete Wavebird. Now I'll have to find an adapter for this one, and from what I hear, it's usually more difficult to find the adapters than find the other bits. But yeah. Alright, so... oh, dang it. Alright, so for some reason my camera's about to run out of memory. So might want to just end this one with a local Goodwill pickup. This was $5, saw it in the case, and I was like, how could I not buy this? Bomberman for the DS, sealed, $5. $5 is a little bit too much for these games, but yeah. Anyway, this has been Dusty. Thank you.